Hello and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. I am Zarkoon, and today I've got a barn burner of a game for you. This one is a community replay, courtesy of Denny25. I often division with him. He's a great player, and this is a great match. Now, Denny here, we're going to call him Denny because saying C Denny is very annoying to me. Denny here has a Twitch channel. You can find the link in the description below, so you can and should check out his channel. He's streaming the shooty boats all the time. Like I said, very good player. And this result that he gets here in this battle is something that he achieves quite a bit when he's streaming. He's pretty good at it. Certainly better at streaming than I am. So definitely go check out his channel. But for now, let's take a look here at the game. So, Denny has spawned in front of the Alpha Cap in Land of Fire. And he is going to, give the map its namesake by spamming some HE at the ships out here. Looks like his teammates are content to completely abandon this flank. One cruiser is sticking around, to the north of the Alpha Cap. The other one is bugging out toward the middle of the map. And effectively, Denny here is the only one who is going to be in a position to defend this capture point against a Scharnhorst that we know of. And, if you were thinking there are more ships in this game, or there are more ships entering this cap, you're right. There's definitely more than just a Scharnhorst over here. So, Denny is repositioning himself a little bit. Looks like the friendly cruiser is also firing at the Scharnhorst, but it's not going to be enough. Now, the title of this video, obviously, Denny here is going to get a KRAKEN. So that's a bit of a spoiler. But let me ask you this. How many ships do you think die on his team before he even gets his first kill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Well, you'll just have to keep watching now to find out. Already down 1 ship on the friendly team, 0 ships on the enemy team. So, already not looking too hot. Denny here, he's got torpedoes heading the way of the enemy Atago out there. He started another fire on the Scharnhorst who, well, looks like that damage is just going to continue to go up. Let's just say that, because I believe the Scharnhorst has already burned his damage control. So, Atago out here, heading towards Denny's position. Denny's going to launch some more torpedoes in the Atago's direction, hoping to catch him off guard after his dodge of that first salvo torpedoes. And now switching to AP. And if you don't know, or if it's not clear to you, I believe Denny is running Isoroku Yamamoto as his captain, and there is a good benefit that Yamamoto has. He does have a skill that buffs the AP, either damage or penetration. I can't remember which. So Denny's going to be putting that to good use here. His team is down 3 ships already with a score of 486 to 153, and he still hasn't got his first kill yet. But looks like one of those torps, is going to catch the Atago right there, and Denny is loading up the AP to take some shots at this guy's broadside. Does hit him for a massive amount of damage, which with the HE there, I don't even think it's necessary to switch to AP. In fact, it's not. And that is 5 ships down on the friendlies, so 5 ships had to die before Denny here got his first kill. And Denny's kill there on the Atago, only kill his team has so far. They are being very badly beaten. And this Scharnhorst here, he's not going to be around for much longer. You can see that the Alpha Strike capabilities on these Japanese cruiser HE shells are outstanding. I personally love the Miyoko, and I love the Mogami. I don't know that I would call them my favorite tech tree cruisers. Maybe I would, but they are fantastic. Their HE damage is ridiculous. ridiculous. You can get 6k salvos on battleships there. Scharnhorst there goes down. Enemy Nagato takes him out. That means the friendly team here now has 2 kills, both of which are essentially Denny's kills. He did the lion's share damage on that Scharnhorst there. Friendlies do take out an enemy destroyer, which is great. And we've got the other remaining enemy destroyer out here, Z-23. So lining up shots on him. Is he going to turn? Yes, he is. Are these shells going to hit, though? Let's see. Yep, we do get 1 hit there. 2 penetrations and a fire, which I'm sure the Z-23 is going to put out immediately. Or is he? No, he's not. He is now exposed and broadside. So this salvo takes 6k off of him, which is a massive hit. What is that, 7 penetrations? Dear Lord, the RNG, look at that accuracy. Fantastic. Another good trait of Yamamoto's there. He will increase the accuracy of your shells. And now, the reason I'm talking about Yamamoto is because I personally would not use him as my commander on my Mogami. No. I would be using Gunichi Mikawa for a couple reasons. I've already explained to you the benefits of Yamamoto. Does buff the AP shell damage or penetration. Can't remember which one. I think it's the shell damage. Also buffs the range of the guns. And yeah, I mean, you know, Yamamoto is a very powerful commander. His base trait does increase AP shell penetration, so it's good for AP shells and for longer range and, you know, more damage-centric builds, etc. But I prefer Gunichi Mikawa because he does have traits that increase the turret traverse speed on these cruisers, which is incredibly slow. In fact, it's still pretty slow, even with Mikawa. So there's that. And then he also has skills that decrease the rudder shift time, which is very useful for these IJN cruisers in particular. You have to be giving a pretty broad angle in order to get all guns on target, which you want to do, and then you want to be able to quickly re-angle the ship and maneuver it away from danger. Z-23 out there, he's dead, so that's good. And yeah, so not to mention Gunichi Mikawa's base trait increases the concealment of these cruisers by a good amount, and I love concealment on cruisers. I think it is definitely the thing you want to shoot for, particularly on these IJN cruisers. So if you're not going to be using Mikawa as your commander, consider using him as an inspiration, at least in my opinion. Also on the New Orleans and Baltimore, I run a stealth build on both of those, in part using Mikawa's base trait, and that is very powerful for those 2 cruisers. And of course the British cruisers, using a high-level Mikawa on the new British cruisers pretty much makes them the best in class at their tier in terms of stealth. So Mikawa is a great commander. If you haven't invested in him, you definitely should. In fact, I would say you could use Mikawa and Yamamoto as inspirations on your British cruiser line if you can pour promotion orders into both of them. Mikawa for the concealment and Yamamoto for the extra AP shell penetration. Very good build. But, you know, I think I've said all I wanted to say on that. Obviously, you can't argue with the success that Denny here is having with his Yamamoto build. He's up to 109,000 damage after that salvo, and the state of the game is not looking as dire as it did earlier in the match. The enemy, or the friendlies, are busy retaking the Bravo Cap. They've had Charlie secured for the course of the entire game, and now it is a 3 versus 3 situation. This, in fact, was the enemy team's game to lose. They are doing their level best to make sure they do lose. And, you know, part of that is, I think, on these domination modes, you know, you get players in this game, they see the enemy ships, oh boy, they're red. That means I gotta shoot them and kill them all. Well, you can try and do that, or you can try and capture the frickin' capture points on domination mode, because that's how you get points in these games. Sorry, did that sound a little salty? I didn't mean to sound salty. Oh, there goes the Atlanta. He decided he'd pull around that island and give broadside to the Mogami, which has much bigger guns than him and, much more health. And the Miyoko, who just witnessed what happened to his teammate there, thinks that he's going to be able to get away with doing the same thing. How many salvos do you think it's going to take before he realizes he can't get away? He's already eaten one, which has done a significant amount of damage. Here's a second, but that's only 2 guns. So, this appears to be lulling the Miyoko into a false sense of security. Doesn't need to turn his ship, can continue giving a flat broadside, except no he can't. 3 citadels on that one hit, and the Miyoko is dead. Now it is a 3 versus 5, but you'll notice the friendly team is still behind on points. That is because the enemy team secured 2 capture points in the beginning of the game and held them for pretty much the entirety of the game. So like I said, this was the enemy team's game to lose, and they are doing their very best to lose it. Only an enemy Iowa left. He is picking Denny to fire at, and Denny is moving out here. I don't know that he necessarily needs to be this aggressive. I don't know that I would. The Iowa is being spotted. He could camp easily behind that island and just shoot him without any danger of having fire returned in his direction. The points have drawn level now, though, and soon the friendlies are going to overtake the enemies, unless Denny dies, which is a distinct possibility if you've got an Iowa shooting at you. But, torpedoes incoming from the friendly destroyer. They look like they're on target, and they look like they're about to hit the Iowa. Indeed, he is going to catch 3 of them. 2 of them? Maybe just 2, right in the side. And he is on quite low health. He is burning from one of Denny's fires. Denny's shooting some AP into his side there, shaves off a pretty good portion of HP, and then the fire kills him, awarding Denny the KRAKEN Unleashed medal. So, very good game there from Denny. Fantastic damage, fantastic XP, over 3,000 base XP, I think 3,600 or so. So, yeah. So, again, if you have not checked out Denny's channel on Twitch, do so. Follow the link in the description. Consider subscribing to my channel, of course. Got a lot of World of Warships Legends content coming all the time. If you want to send me a community replay, contact me on the PlayStation Network or at facebook.com/ZarkoonGaming. Go there, follow me on Facebook. That'd be great if you did that. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.